Okay, here we are. Right, let's do this. We are going on another short little journey, and this time we are doing one of the world's most dangerous airports again. So we're doing the world's most dangerous airport series at the moment. And today's flight takes us from, I've forgotten already, Bendacula, and we are going down to Barra. So Barra has three runways, and each of those are tidal. Now what that means is when the tide is in, they're covered. They are covered in water. So yeah, it's an airport which is challenging. It's a beach landing, and I've never flown into it before, so I don't really know what to expect. I don't know how much I can flap when I'm trying to get here. I don't know what to expect, but we will see, I'm sure. Have a quick look, make sure we're happy with this. This at the moment is fast becoming my favourite aircraft, the Twin Otter. Let's have a quick look and see if I can show you the charts for Barra, because it is definitely interesting. Let's see if it's got it. It should do. It's not got it. Okay, brilliant. So I can show you on the map here. If we come down, so we're coming through the Outer Hebrides here. We're going to come down over these, and we're going to go for runway 25. There we go. And we're going to use the RNAV approach here via Nonlu. So I've just had a little Google of it and watched it. So we'll get onto the NDB and we'll track that. Now, this is Barra. So I'm hoping that it's uncovered. We'll see, but you can see here that it's, I mean, it doesn't even display here, but you can see where the tide comes in and out. So we'll see. It's not depicted very well on here. I've just got to hope that we can land it. Let's go and have a look. And we are going to be coming via the Nonlu. It's a waypoint. Perfect. But there is also the Barra NDB as well that we'll lock onto. Okay, let's have a go. So we'll get into the aircraft and we'll start it up. Get rid of that. Get rid of the clipboard. Get rid of the lock. We don't need that. Perfect. Check our flying controls. Why is that stopped? What's going on? There we go. Get the camera back up. Quick check. Cool. Flying controls working. We've got enough fuel. We've got 39% fuel. That's plenty. Okay, let's have a look. So, we will go for. I always forget where the battery is on this. It's not there, which is obviously always a good start. Why do I always forget where the battery is? There we go. Battery. Cool. DC master switch to on. We don't want to start yet. Landing lights on, we'll leave them. Okay, let's go through here. And we'll get these on before we start. We'll do most of the system turning on once we're actually going. So happy with all those lights. De-icer boots not required because we are not in icing conditions. We're going to go for the no smoking, nav lights, fast seatbelts, flight company lights, beacon because we're going to start. We'll do the bleed in a second. We'll leave the pulse lights off for a minute. We'll turn the generators on now. We'll keep the pitot heat off. Yep, perfect. Okay. Idle coming back down. We'll come down to the fuel and we want full fuel. So I'll put the fuel on, we'll get the prop up here, we'll speed them up in a minute as well. Let's get them at 6. Now before we start the engines, let's have a look, make sure that we are happy. Before starting engines, control lock, remove parking brake, yep, done that. Emergency fuel switch to normal, where's that? Let's do our fuel, yeah, forgot about that, that would help. Fuel is normal, yeah, happy, come back down. It's not letting me do it. Why isn't it letting me move? Okay, that's why. Perfect, come back down here, fuel selector. Booster pumps on just for now. Put them on, don't need the indicator test. There we go, so take it down to 0 and up we come. Just make sure that we've got the correct fuel in it, which we have. Ideal. Okay, good, we are ready to start. Just about. Okay, so we've done that. Let's go. We've done all those, so propeller leaders full forward, we'll do that in just a second before starting engines. Okay, perfect, so we're going to go idle. So full forward now, bang these on, and we will go up here, igniters to both, and we're going to start our right hand side first. Have a quick look. Check the gauges. And what we're looking at now is our temperatures, which are along here. We can see our oil pressures, oil temperatures, fuel flow, etc. And we can see our prop RPM increasing here and our torque. So we're looking at the right hand side of the dials on this side. We can click these as well. There we go. Engine started. Verify engine's gone out. Engine's gone out. Okay, we can now turn the bleed on for the right hand engine. This enables the starter tap to work quite well. So we'll turn that on. Right engine bleeder. And left engine now. And again, check the left engine, make sure the prop spins. There it goes. And once again, we're checking now torques, prop RPM, fuel flow, oil pressures and oil temperatures, and then the PTIT as well. And you've got the generator speed here. Okay. We've done all that, we've done that. After starting engines, okay, power levers to idle, generators to on, lights done, engine instruments check, caution lights on, those clocks set. So let's go and get the current weather. So current weather here. We'll let it flash up. There we are. Currently 1013. Winds 153 at 19. What runway's in use? Runway 17. Perfect. Cool. Okay. Handsome. So we will make sure that our altimeter is set to 1013. 1013 as you can see there. And we'll check to make sure his is as well. 1013. Perfect. Okay, good. So we're happy with that. Taxi checklist. Brakes check, gyros and turn indicator check. Perfect. So let's get set up for that. We'll come up here. We'll turn our taxi lights on. We'll turn our pitot heat on. Not that we need it. And we'll turn, I think we're good here actually. Idle. Okay, so the next thing we do is we'll contact the ground and we'll get our taxi clearance. Let's have a quick look where we're going first. We're obviously going to be going down south. Down south. So we're on the ground here and we're going to be departing south.
Vernacular ground. DHC 6 Delta India, Mike Sierra Hotel.
We've got one caution that'll go out as soon as we start putting some engine power in. That's the pneumatic.
DHC 6 Delta India, Mike Sierra Hotel. Taxi 2 and hold short of runway 17 via taxiway Alpha Cross runway 06 Alpha. Contact tower on 119.205 when ready.
Will do. So set off flaps for takeoff as well. No taxi clearance.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 17 using taxiway Alpha Cross runway.
Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to power back here.
Mike Sierra Hotel.
Without going too fast. Let's rip me open one. There we go. And we will. Now I've not taxied here before, so I'm not sure of the ground layout, and yeah, so there we go. We're going to have a go. So this is the sort of flying that I'm very heavily considering doing when I leave my current job. Is this sort of flying, you know, proper regional stuff. I don't think I want to join the airlines. So while we're here, let's just make sure that we've got real world weather on. At the moment, the aircraft's pulling me to the left, to the right, which I don't really like. Let's go real time here. There we go. So real time, real weather. We're a little bit nicer in the UK at the moment. I'm taxiing quite fast, but I've got that pull to the right. Both my engines are the same, that you can see that wants to pull to the right. I mean, I could have the rudder trim, but there's no point. I just hold onto L2. Okay, and we're coming down to turn now, so we'll slow down. We're into reverse there, accidentally. Usually has a detent, hasn't got a detent. Okay, we're going to turn here. And we are on runway 17 now, so if we have a look behind us, we've got enough to get off. Not really, well we have, I think. But we'll turn, we'll go to the hold point. And then we'll contact the tower and let them know that we're ready to depart. We'll come off in this bit here for a minute. And we'll wait here. Right, let's get some takeoff clearance, shall we?
Benbecula Tower, DHC 6 Delta India, Mike Sierra Hotel. Ready for south departure at runway 17.
DHC 6 Delta India, Mike Sierra Hotel. QNH 101
I wish they'd give me the wins.
Cleared for takeoff runway 17.
Let's quickly accept that. I wish they'd give me the wins.
Cleared for takeoff runway 17. DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel.
So another quick look at the wind. Weather is 11 knots at 160. Okay. So we're gonna have a slight wind from the left. 11 knots, so it's a bit it's a bit windy. That's fine. Okay, here we go. Just verify that. Okay, just give us a second. We'll get our strobes and landing lights on. Okay. Land lights are down there. We'll put our anti-collision lights on. We won't worry about our pulse lights. We'll turn off our taxi lights. We'll turn on our landing lights. And then we'll just quickly have a quick look down here. Make sure that I'll do that in a minute. Actually, we'll tune on for the NDB. We'll get the transponder on. We'll go up to 5,000. Ideal. Okay, ready to go. So full power. Verify. 78. Okay, there we go. We can rotate, and we're up. Turn off the map. Relax on the power. We're up. We're happy. There's another twin otter down here. That is a player. Okay, flaps coming up.
DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel. Continue for south departure.
I'll do.
Benbecula Tower, DHC 6 Delta India, Mike Sierra Hotel.
So we'll get onto our flight path straight away. I'm going to continue climbing. Hopefully chase this twin otter. I wonder if he's got the same idea as us and he's going to Barra. So this flight's going to take a little while. Let's have a look. How long does the route plan, I think? It doesn't actually tell me. Brilliant. But some nice scenery here as we go outside the Outer Hebrides in Scotland. Okay, let's do our checklists. We'll come down here because we are going to come out over the sea shortly. Okay, for the climb, flaps are up, auto feather is off, climb power is set, land lights, we'll keep them on. And then our best rate of climb at the moment is 85 knots, but we're doing 116.
DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel. Leaving my airspace.
And then cruise power set. Perfect. Let's go and approve this. Let's do this and say hello. I wonder who we're going to contact now. Scottish Centre. There we go.
6 Delta India, Mike Sierra Hotel. Frequency change.
We'll request a flight follow-in. There we go. Right. Okay. So I'm happy with that. With that altitude.
Request flight following.
There we go.
DHC
So we are going to come to the
6 Delta
left a little bit.
India, Mike Sierra Hotel, Scottish Centre. Squawk 1631.
1, 6, 3. Oh no. Let's try again. 1, 6, 3, 1, and ident. There we go. That should tell him. There we go.
Sierra Hotel. Radar contact 4 miles northeast of Echo Golf Tango Quebec Hotel, 3200. QNH 101
Cool. Acknowledge that. So QNH still 1013, so that's not changed.
6 Mike Sierra Hotel.
Ideal. We'll turn that off for a minute. And all they're doing now, they're just monitoring us, and that's it. That's what the flight following is. We are VFR, it's visual flight rules. We can just sit back and enjoy this now. And again, if we have a look where we are, Outer Hebrides of Scotland. You've got the mainland down there on our left. And we're just going to go outside here. I can't see where that other Twin Otter's gone. And we're going to trim now for 4,000. There we are. So it won't take us long to get down there actually, to be fair. Let's get that. Now I'm expecting a little bit of lift over these mountains. So the wind's coming from 150 knots. So I reckon that the wind's going to peak above this one here potentially. And again, it's one thing the sim's quite good at. It's quite good at depicting it. There's 11 knots. It might get up to us. We'll have to see. Tell you what, we'll descend a little bit. So I'm going to get cruise power now, and we're going to come back to about 140, I think. Yeah, we'll go to 140. Actually, we're going to lose altitude as we pull power off, so we'll trim for that now. There you go, as you can see. So we'll see if we get a little buffet over here. I'm expecting to have a little one. Keep trimming for this. Again, I try not to use autopilot. So again, I'm expecting now, so 150 is directly, I'm expecting the wind to come up from this direction here, hit this mountain or this hill, and then the wind flies up. So that's why I'm expecting a little bit of lift. So I'm deliberately flying over this to see if that happens. We can have a look. So I wouldn't expect it to hit us yet. I'd expect it to hit us in about a minute, so I reckon around when we get to around this point here I expect it. So we'll have to see if it surprises me. There it is, there's a little bit. Let's have a look. Okay, maybe not as much as I thought. We had a little bit. I'm looking for a little bit of lift as well. I haven't got any lift at the moment. We've got a little bit, that was it, not a lot. No, so nothing really hitting us there. Let's try this one. There's a ridge over here. We've got a bit of sink now. So we had a little bit of a wing drop and that was it. Just showing the updraft. So again, this is, there we go. So there's a little bit, you saw that? So again, it's depicted quite well on here. There it is. So again, because that wind's coming from the left, or my left, that's why I expected to have a little bit of a thing. So this is what I'll be doing in a glider now. So I've only glided on mountains in Wales, and we beat up and down the track, and we used what's called ridge lift. That's exactly what I'm trying to exploit here a little bit. So you can see there, I've got a little bit of lift as I come over here. There we go, and I've got a little bit of disturbance. So it's showing it quite well. Now if I pull out a little bit here, cool. And I'll probably get a little bit of sink now. No, I'm just not trimmed right. There you go, cool, perfect. So where are we? Currently here now, so we can start looking at our approach now. So we do need to come out a little bit. And I need to tune for the NDB. Now let me quickly get the NDB up on here. So NDB is 316. So I'll come down here. Wrong one. Three. Got to buff it in a little bit. 3. One 6 frequency swap. There we go. We'll get that in a minute. There we go. You see it here, look. And we want to get it at 25 at 250. So at 250. Let's go this way. Not too worried about it at the moment, but I am worried about it when we come in a bit. So what's good is you can see here we're currently flying to it. Oh, I've just knocked that. Just knocked it as I've come down. We're flying to it and we're too far to the right, as you can see here. So you'll see that will change as we go down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a flyover first, just to have a look, make sure that the runway is actually available for us. And we'll start turning right now. Right, make sure we've got our checklist in order here. Percent checklist. Caution lights, fuel quantity is checked. We've got 34%. Caution lights appropriate. Anti-ice is off. Cabin sets, sign and lights are on. Before landing checklist. Fuel quantity checked. Caution. Oh, hang on, forgot to click it. Flaps, propeller levers fall forward. Okay, so we'll make sure, because we haven't changed them actually on the way here. Ideal. Okay, so we'll start doing this turn. Again, I'm going to fly over the runway first. We're going to make sure that it's available for us. I'm not sure if tides are depicted in the sim. We'll soon see. We'll see Barra very shortly. As we come into it. We're going to head towards it shortly. It's just in there. I'm going to come down to 1,000 feet. You can see at the moment I'm still on that right hand side of the track. Don't want to, well, I can probably turn to it at the moment. It's just past these islands here. We'll take a right turn to it using the map. I'll do a quick overfly. We'll have a look. So look at the scenery. The Barra's in the background there. Again, you can see that automatic direction finder there is what I'm going to be using. Now if we want, we could set it and listen to the tone. It will have an ADF tone. I'll have a look. So if I'm right, there's usually like cones or like flags put out on the runway to depict that it's available. We'll have a look. Let's see if we can tune Barra Airport. I think it's runway 25 we're landing on.
Tower, DHC 6 Delta India, Mike Sierra Hotel, 2 miles northeast 1600 to land. DHC 6 Delta India, Mike Sierra Hotel.
Left downwind runway 15. Okay.
Make left downwind runway 15.
So let's change this. VFR. Left direct auto. Change procedure. So let's have a look. We need to turn right now.
Enter left downwind, runway 15, DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel.
So let's get back on my map here. And now we need to tune this to 1.5. Let me just quickly stabilize this so it's not climbing, because I'm trying to do everything else. I'm not focusing on flying and I haven't got the autopilot on. So let's switch this to 150, and again it'll show us we're going to or from it. Let's try and lower that. 150. Once it's got the NDB, I quickly switch this to see if it changes. It's not got it yet. Okay. Let's make that turn because we need to go up here. We'll come around the back of these islands here. Climbing when I don't want to. Just going to set this so I can see the orientation of the runway. And then this is the ADF here. So we're going to go to 150. God, I need to pay attention at the moment. That's why I need a co-pilot to do this for me. Or to use the autopilot. If I use the autopilot, it'll be alright. Let's see if it changes. There we go, perfect. Let's get down, we're way too high. There's the beach. So directly in front of us is Barra Airport there. We're going to be landing across this way. So you can see the tide is out on the beach. So what we'll do is we will overfly it so you can see it. And we'll get down. You're going to see what we're landing on. Can I hide this? I don't think I can I? To try and show you. There we go. So, as we get down, this is what we're landing on. We'll land on this beach here. And we're going to be coming across from this direction here. Surprised no one else is here. So that's the beach, and that's what we're landing on. So I'm about to turn for the downwind leg. Can't see the runways, so if I can't see the runways I am going to overshoot it and just get the picture sorted. We can have a look here. I don't know if there's any outer markers. Again, this is the first time I've ever tried this airport. Can't see any markers at the moment. Let's have a look as we go down. Slow down and descend. There we go, that's what we're landing on. Right there.
DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel. Wind 190 at 10.
190 at 10,
runway 15.
okay. Let's get this trim sorted and get the power sorted before I respond. I haven't got enough fingers and hands.
Clear to land runway 15. DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel.
Okay, let's start slowing down, getting our flaps in. And we'll turn now. First notch flaps coming in. Okay, approach speed, we'll go for 80. 80 to 85. Second notch flaps coming in. Okay, I've got the runway in sight, I hope. I'm having to use this because I can't actually see it. See the beach. I might have to go around here if I can't work it out. I've not gone on, remember I've gone full visual. Okay. Let's use this to help us a little bit, to get us lined up. Use the GPS. Got sun right in my eyes here, both on the game and in my actual eyes from my curtains. There we go. Right, heading 150 degrees. Still can't see the runway. I'm too far to the left. Can't see the markers. Okay. I might have to go around here just so I can... Let's have a look. I mean, we're to the left there, look. What markers have we got here? I mean, we're looking okay. Is this the runway? I can't work it out. I don't think it's got a marker.
Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
A little bit of a bounce.
DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel. Contact ground on 118.08.
A little bit of a bounce. Well, that weren't too bad. I think we were on runway 15. I think. Again, it's very hard when this hasn't even got a runway on it, but we'll do that.
118.08. DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel.
Because usually we'll taxi again, we'll take off again. Okay, I don't know why it's not letting me. Okay, right, let's have another go. get back in. Landing on the beach, as you do. I'm going to go have a look up here to see if there is anywhere that actually tells us, gives us the markers for runway 15. Because I can't see anything. I'm sure in real life they use like flags or something. Like there's nothing here whatsoever that tells us we'll land on runway 15. Obviously, you can't have any runway markings or anything because the runway is underwater most of the time. So, I mean, look at the state of my aircraft right if I get out in a minute. Sandy, and we dug into the ground a little bit, look at that. Okay, let's see if they'll let us take off. Okay, let's change our... We're going to go EGPR to EGPR. Runway 15, and we're going to go to EGPR runway 15. We'll send that to air traffic control avionics. Yep. And we'll tune the tower. So let's have a look at what its frequency is. 118.080. It's not letting me take off, as in it's not giving me the instructions to do it. I don't know why it's not letting us. Okay, we'll just depart without it. It's not a problem. Okay, so we'll turn to face runway 15 and we'll go. Trim set, takeoff flaps set. This is runway 15 here, and we'll just quickly check these. Perfect. I don't think that ADF worked either. Okay, takeoff power. Again, there's that sink over to the left. Very hard to control on a place station. 50 knots, 60 knots, 70 knots. There we go. And up we go. ATC is going to shout at me now. There we go. See?
You are not cleared to take off.
You didn't give me an option to take off. That's why. And we'll tune now for touch and goes.
Tower, DHC 6 Delta India.
What's that down there?
Hotel,
Is that a ship?
1 miles southeast 500 for touch and go.
Benthic Surveyor.
DHC 6 Delta India Mike Sierra Hotel, Tower, QNH 101 tree.
Okay, we'll go to 800 feet.
Fly left traffic runway 15, DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel.
Nearly there, nearly on the downwind. Just slow down a little bit. There we are. Don't want to climb much more than that. Just about on the downwind. You see the beach there. We're going to come around this bit here.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
I'll trim for this. 500 foot's a little bit low, but I'll climb a little bit.
DH6 Mike Sierra Hotel. Wind 190 at 10. Clear touch and go. Left traffic runway 15.
Okay. Acknowledge.
Clear touch and go runway 15. DHC 6
Come around
Mike
this
Sierra
island
Hotel.
here. This will be our marker. Watching that airspeed. Ideal, we'll come around. Still got my flaps at 10. I'll leave them at that. Okay, here we come over this way here. There's the beach. Come around. And you can see again here, if we go on to here, you can see where we are. Zoom in. You can see we're now on base. Again. And we've climbed by accident because I'm focusing on everything else. And that's because of our speed. Okay, having a look here, that's time for our final. So again, 80 knots my approach speed, that's what I want. It's very hard to manage these props. There we go. I'll have to have a look at the chart, see if there's a way of managing this. If there's any markers I'm supposed to use, like any of the points in the back end, like out here. Okay, so we're on finals now, runway 15 just about. Make sure we're aligned with the GPS, yes we are. Just make sure we're not going past it. No, we're not. We're a little bit to the left, so again we'll come to the right. Got the sun coming straight through my curtains in my living room. I'm happy with that speed. Okay, we're on final, runway 15.
Sink rate.
In between the tower.
Too low. Flaps. Too low. Flaps. Minimums. Too low. Flaps. Sink rate. 50. 40. Too low. Flaps. 30. 20. Too low. Yeah. Flaps.
DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel. Contact ground on 118.08.
It was a touch and go.
DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel. ATC services terminated. Good day.
Okay, clear for the landing now. And then Barra Airport. And we'll do a full stop.
Tower, DHC 6 Delta India Mike Sierra Hotel, 1 mile southeast 600 to land. DHC 6 Delta India Mike Sierra Hotel, Tower, QNH 101 make left downwind runway 15. Fly left downwind, runway 15. DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel.
Again, I'm going to come around this mountain here, because there's our runway. Finding the speed management hard on this.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel. Wind 189 at 11. Cleared to land runway 15.
Don't sink.
Okay.
Clear to land runway 15. DHC 6 Mike Sierra Hotel.
Again, we'll come around here. I am definitely going to Google how to land, as in what markers, and here we go. So we're downwind at 800 feet for Barra Airport, so we'll start bringing that down now. 96 knots, got a little wind turbine here. And we're going to make our left turn here. Okay, slowly starting that descent. 3-degree angle of attack. As we turn, maintain that speed.
500.
As we come around here, 500 feet, there's Barra. So we'll come around, aiming for the left of the tower. More speed. Next notch of flaps. There's the nose raising like we'd usually expect to see. Okay, here we go. Coming in here. Angle of attack is good. Vertical speed is good. Speed's a little bit fast, we'll come off that a little bit. Not too much. This is fine. Bit more speed. Sounds like an angry lawnmower. Off the speed. As we're coming in here, over the fence. Going to continue. Speed's good.
100.
Speed's good. Cut power.
40. 30.
Looking ahead, looking at those mountains.
10.
There we go, little tiny.
DHC 6
Tiny
Mike Sierra
bounce.
Hotel. Contact ground on 118.08.
That was good. Contact the ground controller. Won't be able to do anything.
Decimal 08 for DHC 6
And
Mike
we'll head
Sierra
back around.
Hotel.
Now we'll come up here. And that's it, Barra Airport. Come up in here. On the gravel. Cool. We'll park here. Ideal. Turn off our engines. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Fuel cut off. Fuel cut off. Now that is pretty cool. They've obviously done a bit of work here at Barra as well. Ideal, and that is it. World's Dangerous Airport, another series, Barra Airport.